So, I attempted to grind for the Siege Engine logbook, and let me tell you, it is tedious as all heck, and I'll be honest, it is not worth it. If you don't have, like, I don't know, 300 pumpkin bombs per person or something, no. It's collectively, you need about 200 to 300 pumpkin bombs to have, like, a slither of a chance of doing it, because there is, like, many things that you need to go for you. Firstly, you need the 20% luck. So yeah, it is confirmed by Tyler, the developer, that is 20% chance. However, there are many things that conflate this chance. It is related to enemies with hidden and aggro enemies will have the attributes removed from them. And the Siege Engine normally has 0 health, but when this is applied, when God and no target attributes are removed, it will get 50,000 health. But if it has the bloated attribute, it will get 100,000 health. Now, the thing is, the Siege Engine, once it gets bloated, it messes up the hitbox for some reason, and it causes the pumpkin bomb less likely of a chance to actually hit it. Now, it's not the case where it's impossible to do it. We did manage to do it once, I do believe. However, it is extremely difficult. And it was more often the case where we did it applied when it wasn't bloated. So, I'm not saying... it seems as if, due to weird hitboxes messing up, it causes the chance of the God and no target attributes to be removed to be reduced ever so significantly. Anyways, because of that, I don't think it's 20%. I think that's the reason why people are spending like 50 pumpkin bombs, because the hitbox for the Siege Engine seems to be so whack and so out of proportion that even if by chance, the 20% chance that you actually get the correct attribute to apply, it will just not work because the hitbox is just like, it's just not working. But that's the reason why, if you go to the party queue in Tower Defense Simulator, you will see just tons and tons of people trying over and over again, desperately, to get the pumpkin bomb. And in fact, I did go for some people, just because Shane, who I was doing the grinding out with, wanted to see if we could get it first try. Because there is a chance, a very, very slim chance, that you get the Siege Engine logbook / Frost Spawner logbook before you get it, before the 20 kill limit. With that being said though, because it's only 50,000 health, even with the bloating modifier doesn't increase the chances, it's not a 5% chance. So therefore, more likely than not, it's going to need the 20 times kill for the Frost Spawner. And I've only done it 4 times. I still need to do it 16 times. And let me be real with you, I'm not getting it. I'll be 100% real. There might be a chance that I get it. Maybe. I cross my fingers, hopefully. But I don't think I will. And it's mainly because the pumpkin bomb, as an asset, is currently not available. It's for the public. I did say in the previous video that the easy mode was the best way of grinding it. It is a 7.5% chance. It is the highest chance of getting the pumpkin bomb. However, you only get 1 to 2, and without timescale tickets, it takes 10 minutes. Realistically, 7.5% chance, you're only going to get a pumpkin bomb every, what, 1 or 2 hours? You're going to get it like once every 1.5 hours. That's not realistic. Let's be real. In a day, if you grind out just easy mode, you're going to get like 15 pumpkin bombs at best, when the Frost Spawner requires at least 300 pumpkin bombs to actually get, because of the weird hitboxes. It's not realistic that anyone before this update who didn't save up their pumpkin bombs or didn't open a lot of crates for pumpkin bombs exclusively, they're not going to get it. And that's what most people are frustrated about, is the fact that they aren't able to get pumpkin bombs, and the fact that they have limited time to actually get the Frost Spawner. Because, like, yeah, there are 2 things. Because, like, the pumpkin bomb in itself, that is a headache and a half. Because, yeah, you can't predict it. And yeah, for someone like me, I have things in my inventory just in case in the future. The pumpkin bomb being one of them. I had 60 of them. I'm now down to what, like 25 or something? Yeah, that's just in case things like this go exclusive. And yeah, the pumpkin bomb did go exclusive. It was removed from the high grade crate and like all the other consumable crates. But the only other thing is, we only have like 1 more day. In fact, when this video is being released, it'll probably be less than 12 hours until the Frost Invasion event or the Operation Ice event ends. Now, the thing is, will the event be extended because in the past, in the Hexscape event, they did extend the event because it was only meant to last a week. Night 3 was only meant to last a week for some reason, but they did extend it to 2 weeks. However, actually 3 weeks, I think. However, the Operation Ice event has been going on for like nearly a month at this point. In fact, it's been going on for exactly, it'll be 30 days. Now, people want the event to be extended so that they have more opportunity to get the Siege Engine logbook. However, the fact that the Siege Engine logbook was discovered to be gotten was just pure coincidence. The developers may have actually not realized that. Like, it was just by total chance that people discovered how to get the Siege Engine. And if people didn't discover that, then we would have just ended the event and nobody publicly would have gotten the Siege Engine logbook. So, yeah, it's actually really lucky that apparently 8 people or so discovered the logbook. I don't know how 8 people discovered it. I think it was maybe a group of people doing it at the same time. I don't know. But without those people, yeah, there'll be no way that anyone would have known how to get the logbook. But because there was like only 3 days, people have asked the developers if they could extend the Frost Invasion event or the Operation Ice event so that they have an opportunity to get the Siege Engine logbook. And I'll be totally honest with you, I don't see the developers doing it. Firstly, I don't think it's the event itself that's the limiting factor. I think it's the fact that the pumpkin bomb is the limiting factor, because people running out of pumpkin bombs really quickly, because initially people just throwing it willy-nilly. People weren't actually trying their best to do it. The best way of doing it is to conserve pumpkin bombs until you have like 4 people in a server, and then you just then you have a great opportunity, because then instead of one logbook being shared between one person, you have one logbook being shared between, well, sorry, one kill being shared between 4 people. So by this point, people are rapidly running out of pumpkin bombs. Therefore, unless the pumpkin bomb comes to like a crate, it's extending the event by a week. Like, I don't see a whole load of more people getting the Siege Engine logbook. However, Menton did suggest to me it would be extremely funny if the developers decided to extend the event by a week, but then they also added the pumpkin bomb to the high grade crate. And I mean, to be fair, I can see the developers doing that because the high grade crate costs Robux, and the Siege Engine is like one of those rare things. Logbooks are those rare things that you can't actually pay to win. You can only grind it. But I totally see the developers. What they can do is they can make the pumpkin bomb, add it to the high grade crate, and then make that so that people have to buy the high grade crate for Robux, and then spend loads of Robux getting the high grade crate. Now, developers, I'm not suggesting you do it, but I'm just saying there is a killing to be had. I'm not saying a massive killing. Maybe, I don't know, $10,000, maybe, perhaps. But a killing nevertheless. Yeah, your reputation might go down into the bin. In fact, your reputation is already down in the bin anyway. But then again, I don't know. I think it's the completionist mindset. You don't actually need to get all the logbooks, because let's be real, logbooks don't really affect your game too much. It's only the fact that you can spawn it into sandbox mode. The only problem is, because of the completionist mindset that everyone has in this game, it's the only reason why the Frost Spawner logbook is valued so highly, because people know it's going to be one of the rarest logbooks after this event ends. And in fact, it's going to be one of the rarest logbooks even like for eternity. So that's why people are valuing it so highly. I don't know how you've done it, but you've just added a feature where it's added no perceived value to the game. You don't get any kick out of the game. You don't add any value to a player's inventory gameplay-wise. You just get it in sandbox mode. And yet you have people thirsting for a logbook. Will the developers extend the event? I'll be totally honest with you. I do not see the developers extending the events just for a logbook. Let's be real. The niche for the logbook are like high-level players. But you never know. I could be wrong. They've extended the Hexscape event for people to get the event towers for longer. So it might be the case where they extend the events just so people can get the Siege Engine logbook. You never know. We'll have to see. But yeah, the developers are aware of it, and they're posting memes about it. So yeah, good luck collecting the logbook if you haven't got it. It's extremely difficult. I wouldn't recommend you do it. It takes something out of you emotionally.